September the 16th, 2020. Guys, you're looking at the path of now Tropical Storm Sally. And what we've got, you can see there's flash flood watches in the green. You got tropical storm warnings, tornado watches. But now in Georgia, right here, we have 2 tornado warnings, okay? And they're coming out of the Tallahassee, Florida radar. I just want to make this quick. Along the beaches in Alabama, guys, you're starting to see a break in the rain. The winds are still there. They're slackening, but you're starting to see some of the drier air. But you can see down where this yellow area is in the Panhandle of Florida, Tallahassee. This is, again, Tallahassee radar. Tallahassee's over here, but along this area, guys, tornado warnings. And once you see the radar images, you'll see why. There's long tails of very energetic storms pulling in behind this system. So you're going to have to watch it as it moves up and through the night. It's 4:41 p.m. Central Time, 5:51 on the East Coast, so you don't have a lot of daylight left, especially with this type cloudiness. Now, for us folks here in central Mississippi, guys, it's been very overcast all day, like it was going to rain at any moment, but we haven't had much at all of any rain. So, but we did have some a few days ago, and that helped. But we're on the dry side. It hasn't been that bad here at all. We've been very fortunate. Unfortunately, for my friends, especially in Perdido, Florida, and it was bad from Dolphin Island back, and all the way down into Panama City and places like that, guys. But in Perdido Key, any of you in the area know where that's at. You got the Oyster Bar there under the bridge. And if you leave from the Oyster Bar area and you go out into the Gulf and you go out towards what we call the Cove at Fort McCree, on the left are some marinas. You got Southwind and 2 or 3 other ones there, and a couple of big ones. And they're pretty much, from an image that I've got, I'm going to show it to you. It was from an insurance agent down there. Those look like they're gone. And there's some marina images that I don't have permission to use. In Pensacola, same thing. I think it was down at Halifax Marina. A lot of damage there. And you've got the bridge, a 3-mile bridge that gets you out to Gulf Breeze and then into Pensacola. Has a large barge knocked a segment out of that. So there's no telling how long that's going to be shut down. And for miles and miles and miles, I've been checking out videos. The power lines are laying down and the poles also. So it's going to be a hard recovery. There's not going to be much of one this summer because there's not much summer left. It's going to be October before many people see power, and it could be much longer than that. Now, if you've never been to Perdido, guys, it's in between Orange Beach and Pensacola. It's a little more laid back. It's in the area between the Perdido Bridge where the Oyster Bar is, where you come across there, and between the Fort McCrae area and the Cove. If you, to the right of the image is Perdido Key. That's where you've got the bridge that comes across there. You've got Gulf State Park. The Oyster Bar's down here. Back to the left of this is within a mile, probably a mile, the entrance into the Naval Air Station there where the Blue Angels are. Now, these condos are in front of what was Southwind Marina. There's a road that comes in here. Guys, I kept my boat here for years, the old sailboat that got tore up in the storm. Next to it, again, if you're, this is looking west, east is back this way towards Pensacola. This was a very large marina, one of the nicest probably in the entire area. These big boats were all housed from this area back. And you can see some of the posts there. Don't know what it's going to look like when it goes down. But a lot of these are very expensive boats, $1 million boats, things like this. On this side, over at Southwind here, many of you have probably, if you've been in this area, chartered some of the fishing boats out of there. It's just a regular fishing marina. It's not a big yacht club. But I have a tremendous amount of really good memories and sunsets from the boats from that area. But this is the type damage that they're seeing again all along the Panhandle, from Alabama over. I haven't seen a lot from Mississippi yet, but we really got fortunate. I'm sure there was some high water along the Pascagoula area. things like that. And when I get that information, I will pass it on. I'm going to take a quick look at the radar. And guys, here's where our tornado warnings are popping up in Georgia. You see these long trailing bands, and this one is the strongest, and that's where these tornadoes are coming up. Again, turn on your weather radio. This the information was coming out of the Jacksonville radar there in Florida. But again, these storms have already made it up into Georgia proper. So all of my friends there, you keep an eye on this. Some storms just northeast of the eye. Now, again, here in central Mississippi, it's been relatively dry. And for all you guys on the coast there, especially in from Mobile Bay, Dauphin Island, over into Panama City, a lot of this is pulling away from you, and it's getting drier air. You can see there's still some showers, but it's not like it was. They had 2 feet, guys, as the storm was getting on shore. Not inches, but 2 feet. And you had that and the storm surge. That's what we talked about. But again, guys, in Georgia, and really if you pay attention to this, Florida, you may be under the gun very soon for some tornadoes yourself. Again, watch this in south central Alabama right there. Guys, if we can get this up, it's a heads up. Be safe.